So, in the new Mr. Beast video, last to leave grocery store to win $250,000, the unthinkable happened. An actual hard-working man was given the opportunity to participate, and he and his son were able to hold their own against the other contestants, with this person in particular repeating time and time again that he wouldn't give up, and instead of missing his family, he was going to do this for his family. Much like a lot of people who watch these kinds of videos think to ourselves while watching. And his name is Juan. Juan is a middle-aged husband and hard-working immigrant whose background is very unknown, but we can assume that he came from a Hispanic country and first and foremost would do anything for his family, no matter what. And I believe a lot of people who watch Mr. Beast and especially his Be the Last to Leave to Win videos believe this still. They just have been putting the same contestants, which seem like they appreciate being 5 minutes earlier back home than life-changing money. Dog, you already put your job on the line by staying more than a single day in here. You're telling me that you're leaving on day 20 just because you miss your family? What if the money that you're winning could change you and your family's life? Possibly by starting a business, giving you more time to be with your family, more money, and less stress. But no, these people just give up. I guess jobs in the US don't pay that bad, but I think that people such as myself who live outside really understand how winning a Mr. Beast challenge could be incredibly useful, especially for your family. But I digress. In this video, we finally get to meet a contestant who understands this and stays no matter the discomfort, no matter the amount of time he has been away from his family because $250,000 is probably something that he has never nor will ever be able to see in his life if not for this challenge. There is a very important part of this video in which other contestants start hating on Juan and debating him over having the last burner out of everyone. This is because some of the contestants just moments prior would steal and hide most of the burners inside the grocery store so that people would go crazy, not having a reliable way to cook their food. However, Juan was the only one smart enough to actually hide his and secure being able to cook his food. And then the contestants get mad at him for not wanting to land and help his competitors. Said item, knowing that he probably was not the one to steal all of the burners, for he was present in every moment with the rest of the contestants, except for when they do him dirty, especially this kid. This guy's attitude towards Juan the millisecond he proves to be of no use to him is astounding. When the burners disappear and the smartest guy is the only one who has them, he crashes out, taking not only his burner but every cooking appliance and throws it out of bounds. And meanwhile, Juan is a decent human being. He of course tries to reason with the kid and do anything except having to resort to violence, even though his livelihood has now been compromised. And he literally did nothing to gain this apathetic behavior. Bro was literally a ray of sunshine all the way through. This guy, he calls himself G Frank or Gunner, acted out of selfishness, out of pure and unadulterated hate towards this man, even though he has done nothing. And instead of trying to find the missing burners, he takes it out on him. He takes it out on, you guessed it, the minority. Juan is the personification of what us Latinos and in general outsiders looking in to these Mr. Beast challenges see us as if we were able to take place in any of these challenges. I believe I speak by any and all such people that we would do everything in our power to stay as last one standing, being the keep your hand on this private jet, be 100 days in a bunker, or be the last one in the goddamn grocery store. It's not like you're running out of food either. You still have water, you still are able to sleep, except when you get dorks such as the ones in this video. There is literally no downside to staying other than not being able to see your family for one more day. What is even the point? Seeing you be the same as when you entered the challenge with nothing to show up for yourself, just without having showered in who knows how many days, just to be there a day earlier? Do you know how much you can do with $250,000? The only scenarios I understand is being a single parent or being pregnant and or being bribed. This way you secure money without having to put in more effort. Anywho, this guy, G Frank, literally acts like nothing happened after taking out his childish feelings onto the only guy who had a burner and who definitely did nothing wrong other than telling him that he was losing his respect for this kind of behavior. And do you know what Gunner said back?
I don't respect you at all.
This is just a reminder for you guys. Juan is just a fellow contestant. Why tell this to the only guy who's different from the rest? It really made my blood boil seeing all of this unfold. And I don't care, but what he did is just monstrous. There's no excusing that. I'm not saying that every contestant was like this. I'm just saying that this guy clearly had some sort of apathy towards Mr. Juan, which was completely unfounded and not only would affect everyone else by throwing a bunch of food outside, but by literally being a douche to him. I never condone anyone to go out after watching my videos and harass the people I talk about in said videos. Even this guy. But come on, why do this in the first place? He definitely did not take anything from anyone. He was just doing his own thing and didn't want to continue on helping his literal competitors, even though he did for a while. He did land the burner for a good while. This is so bad. I assure you, if it was anyone else, there would have been some sort of communication. But because he thought lesser of Mr. Juan, he resorted to straight up action. Undeserved action towards a man who did nothing wrong. And I hope he knows that. Thanks for watching.